This is your Barbados Today morning news update for Thursday, May the 31st. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. Topping the news at this hour, an arrangement struck in October 2016 between the state-controlled waste management company and private haulers for garbage collection and disposal seems set to continue for some time under the Barbados Labour Party administration. While in opposition, the BLP spokesman on health, Dwight Sutherland, had described the deal as a scheme to privatize the Sanitation Service Authority through the back door, a position that was shared by the National Union of Public Workers. However, the new man, now in charge of the SSA, Minister of the Environment and National Beautification, Trevor Prescott, told Barbados Today yesterday he was not yet in a position to decide on the future of the arrangement, even after having met Tuesday with senior officials of the SSA.
I'm still analyzing the material from the discussion. The present state, we don't have enough trucks at present to carry out the service, and I have to take into consideration that we need to build that service back up to a level where it is adequate. Without waiting on the importation of trucks, there's some already ordered, and I'm going to be making a request for additional trucks as soon as possible. It is as a result of having all that in place that I'll be able to make a decision. I don't know exactly all the terms and conditions attached to the arrangement with the private haulers.
Already, the island's private waste haulers have declared their intention to present fresh proposals to the new administration to help improve the collection of garbage and the management of solid waste here.
We will continue to put proposals to assist with the waste collection. There are a lot of things that we could produce that can help reduce the actual collection cost.
That was Chief Executive Officer of the Project Recycle and Jose Liquid and Solid Waste Management Company, Anderson Cherry. In other news now, travel between Barbados and other Caribbean states has declined dramatically during the past 13 years. President of the Caribbean Development Bank, Dr. Warren Smith, yesterday pointed to a study which showed that Barbadians and other regional travelers strongly preferred going to the United States.
Between 2003 and 2016, the number of annual round-trip journeys by Eastern Caribbean residents to the United States rose by more than 200% to 250,000. In the same period, Caribbean originating round trips to the Eastern Caribbean fell by 30%. These statistics point to a worrisome shift in the pattern of travel, as regional air travelers demonstrate a growing preference for destinations in the United States over travel to the neighboring islands.
Dr. Smith, who was addressing the opening of the CDB's annual meeting in Grenada, cited the bank's study which attributed high and regressive taxes and airport-related charges for some of the major reasons for the decline in intra-regional travel. In other news now, fire officials were last night battling a major bushfire at Arch Hall in St. Thomas. The blaze reportedly started around 7 p.m. in the area of the St. Thomas Parish Church and reached as far as the fire station in Arch Hall. 2 hours later, the night sky was still lit up with ferocious flames. There were no reports of injury or damage to any dwellings.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Barbados Today, news you can trust.
We are back with news from the region now. Promoters in Antigua and Barbados will soon be slapped with an entertainment tax. But while Deputy Commissioner of Inland Revenue Jermaine Jarvis says the tax will initially affect only promoters that bring in overseas artists, his department is moving to ensure that the levy was imposed across the board.
According to Jarvis, under the current legislation, a promoter using artists from outside of Caricom would be subject to pay the entertainment duty.
However, the government intention is that all persons having entertainment should contribute. And so we had made some recommendations on what we think should be made, what adjustments should be made in order to capture everybody. And that is currently with the cabinet. I don't want to preempt the decision of the cabinet.
Good.
And so when we get that decision, we will make that information available to the public, as in the rates and the definition of entertainment.
On the international scene, film producer Harvey Weinstein has been indicted on charges of rape in the first and third degrees and criminal sexual act in the first degree. Weinstein's indictment by a grand jury follows his arrest and court appearance last Friday. Weinstein has been accused of sexual misconduct by more than 70 women, with some allegations dating back decades. He denies having non-consensual sex. And finally, this story to think about. A U.S. tele-evangelist has asked his followers to help fund his fourth private jet because, as he said, Jesus wouldn't be riding a donkey. Jesse Duplantis said God had told him to buy a Falcon 7X for $54 million. He added he was hesitant about the purchase at first, but said God had told him, and we quote, "I didn't ask you to pay for it, I asked you to believe for it," unquote. Although preachers owning private jets is not unusual, this particular appeal has caused controversy. And that's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook, and sign up for our breaking news alerts via WhatsApp. We are also on Izumi Media in bus terminals, as well as screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also hear us on Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.